Welcome back, guys. So in this video we're going to be talking about media query. How do we use media queries to achieve responsive or to add some features in our site? So let's get down into it. So I already have a folder open, so I'm just going to create a file called media.html. So we have this. So what media query does for you is it enables you target each screens, be it mobile, be it tablet, be it iPad, be it desktop. It enables you to target a particular screen and toggle it the way you want it. If you want to add a specific feature, maybe color, font for a particular screen, media query allows you to do that. So let's test this out. Let's use a simple card. So I'm going to create a CSS here. Let's create a CSS folder for this CSS, and I'm going to create a file style.css. So in this, let's link our CSS before we continue. So we have our real style sheets. The next one is our directory. We're using the href, CSS, and style.css. Good. So I'm going to split my screen again just to make it easier. I'll drag this into here. I'm going to clean this up. So let's design a quick card. I'm just going to call this a card too. Class card. Just want to use for test purpose. So card, that's dot card. Let's give it a width and height. So do 5 pixel, height 400 pixel. It's a background color. Background. Let's just use background color itself. Background color. So I'm going to pick any random color here. So let's save this and see what it looks like before we continue. So this is what our card looks like. So the next thing I'm going to do now is add our media query. So I want, first of all, how to know or how to view your different screens. You right click, then you go to inspect. When you click on inspect, it brings you here. So currently our card is showing on iPhone XR. So this is iPhone SE. This is what it looks like on iPhone 12 Pro Max. So these are the screens. So we have the phone sizes, we have the iPad sizes, and we have the fold and the rest of them. So if you check them on screens, so you'll be getting different view. You can see. So if you check them on different screens, you'll be getting different view. Let's check on the iPad. So if I do on iPad, you can see the view. So for now, let's toggle some of these screens. So the first thing you're going to do is writing the media query. You write your art, then you write media. So we're going to use this. So the next thing is specifying your max width, because it's going to be the width. And the next thing is using your curly braces. So now inside there, you can specify how you want this card to look like on a particular screen. So we've added max width. Each screen has its own sizes. Use column, then specify the screen. So we're going to start with the mobile screen, which is around 480 pixel. So in 480 pixel, what do we want to do? Maybe let's change the background colors to pink. So we want it to be in pink. First of all, let's bring the card in. So we're going to bring this card in. Then just the way we styled it in our normal CSS, that's the same way we're going to style it here. So do background color pink. Good. So let's check this out. So let's go inspect. Let's select the screen size that we want. So you can see the sizes. Let's go here. So you can see this. So it's between 414. So by the time we move from this screen size, it will change back to the normal color. So because we gave it this size, that's why it's like this. So we keep going down, to keep going down. So what max does, we have max width and we have min width. So what max does for us is, from this number downwards, apply this CSS property to it. That's what it means. From this number downwards, apply this to it. But from that number upwards, it will go back to default, the initial color that you have or initial styling that you have specified. So you see, that's what's happening. So if we go down, keep going down, down, down to remain that color. So that's what max does for us. So if it's your mean width, it will be different from what we have. If it's your mean width, you can see that. So it's now from that number upward. See what's happening. So from that number upward, reflect this to it. So in case you want to target a particular screen, know why you're using either mean and know why you're using max. So that's basically what this does. If you change this now, can we copy this? If you want to style another screen, you want to style the iPad screens or the tablet screen. Let's do 768 pixel. So we want in this, let it be red. We can actually change size. It doesn't matter. You can increase the height itself. It's still going to work fine. You can see it currently is already on that screen. Let's pick this screen. Let's say we have this iPad mini. So this is it, iPad screen. So it's on max. You can see because it's on max, so it's from that screen downwards that is going to reflect that. From that screen downwards, so that's going to reflect that. So I can actually toggle it. You can see when it goes above that number, it changes back to the initial styling. So you can toggle multiple to it. We can do min here and we can do max here. We can actually do min. So let's do min here. So let's say we did min here. See? So when it got to this, it changed back to the other one. So when it got to that particular number that we specified, you can see what's happening. It remains. So that's from that number upward. So it won't affect the other one that we just did. So the same way we have other screens. We also have the 1224. This is like the desktop screen. Let me undo this. Copy this whole thing. So we can actually change this to another, maybe green. I think we already have green. Let's do yellow. See? So let's toggle this. So from here, we got this default. Because we didn't target 600, so that's why it's like that. So we got this the moment you moved past that number. That's for the main. So we're going to make it max. You can actually target only that screen. If you don't want to mark or mix, you want only that screen. Oh, sorry, we didn't change this to 1200, 1224. So let's change it to 1224 so we can see the full effect. Good, so I'm just gonna refresh this. Let's toggle this and see. So because we did max, so it's going to move from top to bottom. So let's make it min instead. Let's make it min. So this is it. From there we got the red. From red, if we expand this further, see. So that's 1224 is actually the desktop screen. So that's why it's reflecting on our desktop. So we can actually do this here. Let's click here. So I've clicked beyond what we have. So that's what we have here. You can see. So you can add width, add height, add text color. It will reflect. If you had the content here, we can also toggle it here. You can just add color. if you want a padding, you can add padding. Maybe something, maybe you don't want like the way it is, you can add padding to it. Padding, create pixel. Whatever you want, if you like adding to it, it's still going to work fine. Let's comment this out because. So let's remove this and make it marked instead. Good. So let's go back here. So the another way to do this, apart from this method, the another way to do this is adding media query screens and so now do and so now we're going to move this down here. So let's see the difference between this and that. So we have this marks. I'm going to comment this whole thing out. So I'm going to copy this one that we have here. Good. So we have this now. Let's check it out. So we added and the screen, so you should not skip that particular screen. So we have this. I'm going to use responsive side to toggle it. So we have this. So similar thing for. So let's use this to do more of this. So imagine we still want multiple without any issues. 68. I'm going to change this, just pick random color here. So I'm going to change this. So it's similar to the other one still. So let's change this to main. So you can see the other one is showing now. That is still the one that is only. There is just multiple things you can actually do. Do that for now. So we can add as much as we want here. So that's a simple way you can add media queries to your sites to make it responsive or to add a particular feature. Just whatever it looks like, that you can start all over and redesign it. Like if you want the width to reduce, just go ahead and add width, smaller width here, smaller height here, just as you want it. You can actually do only if you want a particular screen that is not, if a particular screen doesn't look nice for you, pick the number of the screen, the number of that screen and design it. And that's all for media query. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.